Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the analysis of YOLENO TV. I hope you're well from wherever you're watching this channel. Now, I want us to weigh in on this game plan of Ndindi Nyoro. You see, Ndindi Nyoro was at one particular time a fierce critic of Rigathi Gachagua. Of course, you all know that because there was this competition in Mount Kenya about who is going to be the kingpin of Mount Kenya. So you know about that story. But one funny thing, I don't know how many of you have observed this. And this is relating the whole debate of Rigathi Gachagua's impeachment. When there was a document to be signed, the motion, the impeachment motion document, Ndindi Nyoro did not sign that document. Of course, and Babu Owino and other members of parliament. When there was a time to vote for that impeachment motion, Ndindi Nyoro stayed away from that motion and did not show up in parliament. Now, when there was a nomination of Kindiki as the deputy president of the Republic of Kenya after the impeachment of Rigathi Gachagua, Ndindi Nyoro did not show up. That means Ndindi Nyoro did not vote for that nomination. So now, this is what leads me to this question. What is Ndindi Nyoro secretly planning? Ndindi Nyoro has not voted to have Rigathi Gachagua impeached. Ndindi Nyoro has not voted to have Kindiki confirmed as the deputy president. So now, this game plan, ladies and gentlemen, I want us to go extensively into this matter because I've realized that this is something that is happening behind the scene. You know, Ndindi Nyoro also has some ambitions in Mount Kenya of being a president of this Republic of Kenya. So now, because he did not support the impeachment and he did not endorse Kindiki's nomination, the big question is, will Ndindi Nyoro show up when Kindiki will be inaugurated, the swearing in? So before we get further on this, ladies and gentlemen, please like this video. It's so important if you like this video. I'm so grateful for everyone who has been liking our videos. I don't take that for granted. Subscribe to our channel if you have not subscribed before, and to existing subscribers, thank you so much for your support. So going to a Twitter handle from TV47, you know, this is what I came across. Kiharu Member of Parliament Ndindi Nyoro is absent from the National Assembly during the voting of Kindiki's nomination as DP. You know, this reminds me of a statement that William Ruto made in 2022, the moment there was that issue of who is to be the running mate of William Ruto, and then Ruto opted to pick Gachagua despite the fact that most votes went to Kindiki. And Ruto settled for Rigathi Gachagua. You know, what followed is that Ruto made true his promise and went to Tharaka Nithi. Because back then, there was talk that Kindiki wanted to be the governor there. But Ruto, you know, advised him, you know, otherwise not to go for that position and stick to him. And that has played out. Going by the nomination that Ruto gave, we can say that that advice has worked to the advantage of Kindiki, who must have believed in William Samoei Ruto. So when Ruto paid Tharaka Nithi a visit soon after Kindiki has announced that he was going to take a political break, so Kindiki was convinced by William Ruto to return back to the national politics. And the statement that Ruto made back then is that once him and Rigathi Gachagua completed their 2 terms, they would leave that mantle to Ndindi Nyoro and Kindiki. So that means Ndindi Nyoro and Kindiki were literally competitors, ladies and gentlemen. That's what unfolded in that meeting, ladies and gentlemen. So the mere fact that Ndindi Nyoro has not supported the impeachment and has not supported the endorsement leaves me with one very big question here. Will he attend the swearing-in ceremony of Kindiki if it takes place? That is, if the courts fail to protect Rigathi Gachagua, going by the constitutional challenges that is already being thrown around. Because what has it that what the courts ordered was not the appointment. What the court ordered was that the swearing in be stopped. You know, those are two different distinctions here. The swearing in be stopped, not the nomination. The nomination might have been taken by events. The nomination of Kithure Kindiki and the voting might have been done simultaneously. And you remember the timing of gazettement and the like, it pointing to one thing, that the executive wants someone else to occupy that position of deputy president. Most of this information is being thrown around. I think you've heard about the predicament of the security of Rigathi Gachagua being withdrawn, all the security being withdrawn. There was a talk at Karen that with some of the leaders who went to Karen, that especially Kalonzo Musyoka, who said that there is statement of the bodyguards or the security of Rigathi Gachagua should be ensured, because Rigathi Gachagua is the one who is still the incumbent deputy president. So we have two deputy presidents. One has been nominated, one is being protected by the courts. So there is one that has been impeached, but still a court order might save him. There is one who has been nominated and voted to by the parliament. So we are in a kind of political situation here, and also a legal situation here. And I think this is just a matter of time before everything settles, you know. So going back to Kithure Kindiki, you know, now the biggest concern in Mount Kenya is West and East. So the Mount Kenya people in the West have always had presidencies, you know, they've had vice presidencies like Mwai Kibaki was a vice president. They've had presidents. How many? Jomo Kenyatta, Mwai Kibaki. We have Uhuru Kenyatta, and then we also had Mwai Kibaki as the vice president. Then we had Rigathi Gachagua as the deputy president. So the people in Mount Kenya East have been complaining that they have always been treated as, you know, people who just escort the Mount Kenya West. So this time around, they have been given opportunities to have their own deputy president. So this is going to split the Mount Kenya. So I'm looking at Kithure Kindiki and Ndindi Nyoro engaged in some kind of political war in the near future, because each one of them will want to control the Mount Kenya. You see, the goal here is for one to inherit the Mount Kenya votes. So if Kithure Kindiki is the one who's going to be successfully sworn in as the deputy president, the most likely he will also feel the urge to take control of Mount Kenya. Just like we know, and I believe that Ndindi Nyoro is also feeling that urge to take control of the Mount Kenya. You see, that is what is happening, ladies and gentlemen. So I don't see Kithure Kindiki and Ndindi Nyoro, you know, being, you know, on the same page matters politics, especially after what has unfolded. Of course, Ndindi Nyoro knows very well, Kithure Kindiki knows very well that Ndindi Nyoro did not vote for me. So because Ndindi Nyoro did not vote for me, bado kuna some elements of Gachagua in him. So most likely, he will not be, you know, they won't be good buddies sana hivyo. Sidhani kama watakuwa ni marafiki, kama vile tumeona Rigathi Gachagua na maybe Bahati member parliament, ama vile tumeona Rigathi Gachagua na mtu kama vile Wamuchomba. So, ladies and gentlemen, I want you to go below in the comment section and offer your reaction regarding this political game card or game plan by Ndindi Nyoro. What do you think Ndindi Nyoro is secretly planning? Perhaps if you watch this video and you're not subscribed, take 1 second and subscribe, like this video. Until you catch up again, stay safe and stay blessed.